Good evening. My name is Mike Henderson. Thank you for coming. First, I would like to recognize Fireman Adams, Slick, and Liz for the heroic act of saving the life of one of our citizens recently. I am an experienced two-term council member and served as the first council president. Some accomplishments made through our teamwork include making improvements to existing recreation facilities, putting a new library, a new police and municipal court facility, establishing the first full-time fire department with full-time staff, providing funding for the new high school, freshman academy, and purchasing the Arminville School, increasing the allocation to our school system by 182% from $1.7 million to $4.8 million without raising taxes. Along with increasing retail jobs, we were instrumental in increasing industrial jobs by bringing in Bridgewater and Kronospan. My vision has always been to increase the quality of life for our citizens. To accomplish this goal, I feel we need to develop a master plan, increase our full-time firefighter and police force, hire a city engineer to address drainage issues, extend sewer coverage, begin installing fire hydrants in the bottom area, and work together with area elected officials and the EDC to bring in more industrial jobs. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Henderson. Mr. Chappell, you are up. 1 minute for your opening statement.
My name is Kip Chappell. Live here in Oxford, and I also want to recognize the James for saving that man's life here in Oxford. I also want to tell everybody that appreciate every amount here. We've got a good crowd here tonight, and appreciate everybody attending. Some of the things I want to do if I'm elected, I want to be a team player. I want to be able to work with the city council and the mayor. Also, I want to continue to help the elderly here. I support the elderly. I want to explore the possibility of staffing fire substations, qualifying area of the city to reduce response time and improve fire protections to our citizens in these areas. I also want to improve the quality of life of Oxford citizens. The current city council has done a remarkable job with the construction and performing the Arts Center. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chappell. Mr. Hinton, 1 minute for your opening statement.
Thank you. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Freddie Hinton. I'm running for place 1 on the Oxford City Council. I support industrial development, bringing in new industries and opportunities for our residents. I also support law enforcement and public safety departments. And I've advocated for several years for a full-time fire department. I support working with the Economic Development Council and the Calhoun County Chamber of Commerce to help bring more industry into Oxford. And I'd like to thank everyone for coming out this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Hinton. Mr. Perez, 1 minute for your opening statement.
My name's Sean Perez. I'm from Oxford. I own Perez Plumbing here in Oxford. I'm a husband, brother, father, son. I'm a everyday regular person. I'm not going to tell you what I support, because I support just about anything that's worth Oxford. I support Oxford. If that's what anybody wants to know, I'm for everything Oxford. I don't believe in change. I just believe on building what we have built over the last 28 years. Not saying I'm a Leon man, but why change it if it's not broke? Just enhance it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Perez. Mr. Rollins, 1 minute for your opening statement.
Please, the microphone don't work, and I'll cost 4 seconds. I'm running because I have the experience that qualifies me. I served 8 years, 10 months in the United States Army. I was a service manager of an air conditioning refrigeration company. I retired from Madison Army Depot for 32 years, with 32 years service. I've hosted a TV show for Veterans Issues for 6 years. I was elected to this term as State Council President of Vietnam Veterans. I'm still the Vice President. I served 10 years on the Calhoun County 911 Board. And I was appointed to the State Board of Veterans Affairs, and I was elected to lead the board responsible for 450,000 veterans in the state of Alabama. I wrote the legislation to build the law enforcement memorials and the firefighters memorials here in Centennial Park. I'm very proud of that, and we're about to do something on that. And I see my timer says I'm out of time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rollins. Mr. Waits, 1 minute for your opening statement.
My name is Stephen Waits, and I'm a candidate for Place 5 on your Oxford City Council. It's been an honor to serve you, the citizens of Oxford, for the past 8 years. During this time, we, as a city, have experienced some of the most successful years in our city's history. Looking forward, while there are priorities that we must stay focused on, such as continued improvements to education and a focus to recruit higher-paying jobs to our area, our vision must have a focus on public safety. We are at a critical point where our city's growth has outpaced our improvements to our public safety. We must take steps now to increase the number of police officers on our streets and the number of full-time firefighters to protect our homes and businesses. If elected, I pledge to you my commitment to these areas. I also pledge to make decisions that are in the best interest of the city of Oxford and to you, the citizens who place their trust in me. I have always and will continue to vote my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Waits. Mr. Sparks, 1 minute for your opening statement.
Good evening. My name is Jimmy Sparks. I have lived in Oxford for 45 years. I am married to Diane. We have 2 children, Taylor and Caitlin. I want to become more involved by being a public servant to the people of Oxford. I want to continue to see our fine city grow. I will work with the other council members and the mayor in a civil way. We may disagree, but we will work through those disagreements in a positive and productive fashion. I want to work for the people, but more importantly, I want to work for the citizens of Oxford. Oxford has grown by leaps and bounds over the past 30 years, and we can continue to grow. I want to have a chance to serve you, the citizens of Oxford. I ask for your support on August 28th, and my name is Jimmy Sparks, and I'm running for Oxford City Council Place 3. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sparks. Mr. Flory, it's your turn. 1 minute opening statement.
Good evening. I am Greg Ford. I want to be your council member for Place 4. From 2000 to 2008, I was honored to serve as your Place 4 council member, during which time I served with 2 very productive councils. So far, my wife and I have had a great personal door-to-door campaign, and we have truly appreciate the encouragement that has been offered to us. And some ask the question, why do I want back on the council? The answer is simple. There's much to be done and some things to finish. Just to name a few, completion of the sports complex, working with the YMCA of Calhoun County to determine what needs to be done to get the YMCA building project back on track. And number 3, determining how best during these economic times we as a city can help decrease your tax burden. And my suggestion to this would be to eliminate the 5-cent sales tax that we as a city put on groceries. I'm retired, I have plenty of time, and will be available to serve you full time. I thank you and would appreciate your vote on August 28th. Greg Thor, Place 4.
Thank you. Mr. Parker, it's your turn. 1 minute for your opening statement.
My name is Terry Parker. I've been employed by SuperValue, a $35 billion company for 36 years. 30 years of those being in management supervisory positions. All the candidates here tonight have the same interest for Oxford. We all want adequate funding for our schools, police and fire departments, our park and recreation. Each of us wants to improve our city in some way. So, if we're all wanting the same things, who should you elect? The candidate you should elect should be willing to work together with the other council members. I urge you to elect someone willing to work closely with the mayor and the council in the best interest of Oxford. Someone who will provide guidance and leadership for the city. I urge you to elect someone who has experience in making tough decisions, someone who has the courage to make those tough decisions, and someone willing to take the responsibility for those decisions regardless of the outcome. I ask that you consider me for Oxford City Council, Place number 3 on August 28th. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Parker. Ms. Hubbard, 1 minute for your opening statement.
I'm Charlotte Hubbard. My family came to Fishatry Road in East Aboga when I was 6 months old. My dad worked at Anderson Army Depot and we moved to DeSoto Manor in the Bynum community when I was, and I attended Bynum Elementary School beside of that new community center. When I was in 2nd grade, we moved to Meadowbrook in the Oxford subdivision, where my mom still lives today. I graduated from Oxford Elementary, Oxford High School, earned a bachelor's degree in education from Auburn University, a master's from UAB, and worked in the Birmingham City Schools. Earned a degree in Ed Leadership from the University of Alabama, and during that time worked as a teacher and administrator in the Oxford City Schools. The school system allowed the State Department to buy my contract, so I worked for 2 years as a principal coach with the Alabama Reading Initiative. Presently, I work for Cambium Learning Voyager, a company that specializes in the development of educational material for students who struggle with reading and math. I have a business in the downtown area, and I've recently renovated a building that was built in the late 1800s and presently live in that loft. Sorry. Please vote for me.
Thank you very much.